Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video, we're going to get into the beginner blogger's best software. What software can you use as a beginner blogger to get ahead and start with a low barrier to entry? And we're going to go ahead and talk about that today. In fact, this video is inspired by Shelly. Shout out to Shelly. She was messaging me through email the other day, and we were talking about her starting her blog, and she was asking different questions, and I figured I'd make a video on this. Shelly is a beginner blogger, or she's looking to be a beginner blogger, and by far the best software is Rocket Web Builder. With Rocket Web Builder, you can do so many different things, but blogs all start the same, and they start off with just text, just written content. That's how all blogs start off. Before you have the products, before you have the membership sites, before you have all kinds of these advanced things, all blogs start off with one thing, and that's the traffic, right? You have to create the content to receive the traffic. And the best way to start a blog is obviously to get that text on the page and not have to worry about the specifics in the beginning. The first thing is, do you have proof of concept? Do you have enough content, right, to write about to be able to get some traffic? And that's actually not hard whatsoever. Everybody listening to this can easily do that. So I'm going to share with you where a blog should be, right, when it's at its peak, performance, or at least when it's moving and grooving, making some money, and how it should start. All right, so let's just go ahead and talk about where a blog should be so I can effectively talk about what software to use. So if you want to start a blog, right, think about your monetization. At the end of the day, your monetization is the most important aspect. Yes, we all love to blog, but we don't do it for free. We do it for money. We make money off of our blogs. Because at the end of the day, I mean, if it didn't make us money, I can't sit here and say that all of us would be doing it. Let's be honest. Okay, I know me personally, I have to be 100% forthright and say, if blogging didn't make money, I wouldn't be doing it. I would figure something else out. Okay, I got to pay bills. What can I do? But anyways, regardless, blogs have to make money. So you have to focus on the monetization. With my blogs personally, there are many different ways I can monetize. I can monetize through selling a digital product, whether it be an ebook, whether it be a course, whether it be a membership, right? I can monetize through AdSense. I can monetize through consultation, right, with clients. I can monetize through ad sponsorships. I can monetize by selling ad space, right? I can monetize by all these different methods. And the vehicle to help me monetize is a platform that allows me to do those things. So for instance, if I need a membership website, right, or I'm going to sell a membership to, let's just say, a newsletter or articles or content of some sort or a course or a digital product, I need a website that will be able to charge customers on a monthly basis without me having to ask them, hey, would you like to pay again, or anything like that. I need this all automated, right? If I want to sell a digital product, I need a way for, let's just say it's an ebook, for my customer to buy the ebook from me. They'll pay me the money ends up in my bank account, and they have their product automatically delivered to them. I need these things in a platform, and I need to do it without having to take a risk of downloading. And when I say the risk of downloading, what I mean by that is if you're listening to this and you have a WordPress, right? Every plugin that you install and you download, you are taking a risk. You might not like to admit it, but you are taking a risk. The plugins that are on the WordPress store are actually not verifiable. You can download a plugin with malicious content. That's not only happened more than once to me, but it's happened numerous times to many people around the world. Not only that, but plugins very often than not are hacked if they're the older version. What happens is there are websites who the owner might not be on the website all the time, right? And that website, unfortunately, is hacked due to an older plugin that exists on it. And it creates an opening or an allowance or a vulnerability, that's the technical term, to that website. So there's a lot of different things that you should worry about. But when you do have a money-making website, when it's at its peak, or even when it's grinding out some income for you, it should be able to be 100% secure. You shouldn't have to worry about where it's its security. With that all being said, Rocket Web Builder covers all of that for me. And those are the two most important things for me at the end of the day because of my story and because of what had happened to me early in my blogging journey, okay? I care about two things. I care about the security of the platform without me having to worry about it. And the second thing I care about is the functionality. Am I able to create a membership content? Am I able to sell a newsletter that will automatically charge customers? Am I able to create a course on there? Am I able to sell an ebook? Am I able to sell a t-shirt? Am I able to do all these things? Am I able to do email marketing on there? What can I do and what can I not do? There's pretty much nothing that you cannot do on Rocket Web Builder. You can do everything there is to do. It says here the best alternative to WordPress, and indeed it is. Okay, I'm not just saying that because this is for, money-making video. This is realistic. Like, it is the best alternative, especially also if you're newer to blogging and you never heard of WordPress, you never used WordPress, even though that's probably rare. But if you've never used WordPress, this is a more user-friendly approach to WordPress, and I'll show you how to use it in just a minute. But let's go ahead and talk about what Rocket Web Builder can do, and then I'll tell you what the best plan is for beginners, all right? So, obviously, they have checkout systems so that if somebody wants to buy something, they can check out right on your website. You can build funnels, by the way, on Rocket Web Builder. So, for those who don't know what a funnel is essentially when let's say you're selling a course. It's not just a landing page, but it's a set of pages that people get to see by moving on to the next step, the next step, the next step. So if you're listening to this and you ever use ClickFunnels and you need an alternative that's cheaper, Rocket Web Builder is better. If you need to build a membership website for any kind of content, it doesn't matter what it is, Rocket Web Builder is better. You can do that with Rocket Web Builder, okay? If you want to build an e-commerce store, you could do that with Rocket Web Builder. If you want to build a subscription site, you can do that with Rocket Web Builder. Again, I'm just listing the things that you can do, okay? Rocket Web Builder is filled with website templates. It's filled with page templates. And once again, I will show you all these things in this video. You'll get to see how the tool looks, okay? Also, it has all the fun features, like for example, if you're building a website, well, guess what? There are one-click upsells. There are cross-sells. There are all these kind of features, okay? You have pop-ups with Rocket Web Builder. You have tracking analytics for your traffic, for your sales, for your funnels. You have things like churn rates, the MRR. It shows all the data. So by no ways or no means is it behind in the times, or is it a simple software? No, it's actually simple for you to use, but it is complex in the way that it can offer you all the information that any other software can offer without having to download any application or buy any extra software and anything like that, which brings me to the point that there's no add-ons that you have to pay for. Meaning, if you have a subscription to the software, you don't all of a sudden have to pay for an app that comes out with it. No, everything is included. Admin control. Okay, so when you eventually sell your website, guess what? Passing on your website to a new owner is just as simple as a few clicks. You go to your settings in your dashboard, you add the person's name as an admin, you give them access, and that's it. It's just that simple. You send them the invitation, now they're an admin, then you make them the owner. And that's it. It's just that simple. The products that you can sell, I think I mentioned this, but physical products, digital products, services, and memberships. Physical products are obvious. A t-shirt, a hoodie, a water bottle, etc. A digital product, once again, obvious. It could be an ebook. It could be a course. It could be whatever. A membership site, well, that's just, ongoing subscription for updated kind of content. You can do that, whether it be written content, whether it be paid content, not paid content, whether it be written, all of it's paid, obviously, whether it be visual, whether it be audio, it doesn't matter what it is, they get access to it. Services, if you want to do consulting, that's an example of a service, okay? There's so many different ways you could do this, all right? And that is essentially Rocket Web Builder in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and get into the pricing so I can kind of explain as a beginner what kind of pricing are you going to use to build your own website? Which plan are you going to jump on? For all beginners, if you don't have a product yet to sell, The answer is very clear. Go with the first plan. This is specifically for people who do not have a product yet that they're not sure what they're going to sell. They have to create their own product. I've mentioned this before, but if you're going to start a blog, one of the most profitable things you can do is create your own product. Now, I'm not saying don't be an affiliate or don't be XYZ, but make sure to create your own product eventually, right? Especially when you start seeing traffic. I didn't create my first product on howtoboosttestosterone.org until we started getting over 500 visitors a month. Everybody's different on what you need to do, right? Everybody's capability is different. Everybody's expertise is different. The point is if you want to create a product, then you worry about the other plans. But if you're a beginner and you're going to do, let's just say, affiliate marketing and AdSense, you can do that with the first plan. Now let's talk about what the first plan entails. Either you're going to pay $13 a month yearly, or you're going to pay $15 a month monthly. For most people, honestly, I recommend just paying monthly because if you're a beginner, you're really not sure if you're going to keep going on with it. Now, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I would love for everybody to start a project and actually complete it and get success, but let's be honest. Do a lot of people actually commit to what they're doing? No, and we see this around the world with everything. We see this in sports, we see this in business, we see this in relationships, we see this in everything. So monthly is good, but if you really want to commit, go to yearly. It doesn't really make a difference. But anyways, you do get a cheaper price if you pay yearly. It is what it is, right? Now, let's go ahead and talk about what the smallest plan, the blogger's plan, is capable of. Well, for one, you get access to the blog. The blog, right, it's the content management system, which many of you have seen me use for howtoboosttestosterone.org, even though howtoboosttestosterone.org is no longer on the blogger's plan. It's on a higher plan. But howtoboosttestosterone.org used to be on the blogger's plan at one point, right, because it's the cheapest plan. And with the blog, right, you get to literally create an infinite number of blog posts, which are essentially pages on your site. So you get to create an infinite amount. That's awesome. Okay. Now here it says up to 2 pages. Yes, 2 pages if you're not going to be using the blog CMS. What happens is there's a lot of people who end up using Rocket Web Builder who are not bloggers. Maybe they own an agency, for example, and they just need 2 pages, like a contact us page and a home page. In that case, they would be using the blogger's plan instead of using all the other plans, right? But if you're a blogger and you intend on creating a blog, right, with many different blog posts, then one of your pages would be considered the whole entire blog with all the different posts on it. And then the other page would be any other page that you would create. So those are the 2 pages, okay? And I'll show what I mean, like I said, inside the software. You get your analytics and tracking. All that's in your dashboard. So it shows you how much visitors you get a day, all that kind of stuff. Now, that's not to say that you can't connect to Google AdSense. You also can connect to Google Analytics. You also can connect to Google Search Console. All these things are done by code. And when I say code, you don't have to code anything. It's literally taking the code snippet from Google, copying it, and pasting it into your site, which I'll show you how to do in just a minute. Everything is super, super simple. Nothing is difficult here. Now, if you intend on selling products, that's when you're going to want to focus on any of these pages or any of these blogs. Okay, not blogs, sorry, plans. Okay, you have the funnel plus website plan, the community store, or the 30 funnels plus 3 websites. The howtoboosttestosterone.org blog is on this plan. I'll show you guys this one right here. Why? Because there's other websites in the account that also are other blogs. That's why. Okay. So here, if you look here, it says 3 websites plus 30 funnels, and you pay, what is it? $59 a month. The howtoboosttestosterone.org website is on the largest plan because, like I said, I have many, many, many different websites. I have over 70, but 40, actually a little more than 40 make money. So I have many. I have a portfolio of many, and slowly they're being built out and slowly making money. So that's why it's kind of, for me, sometimes it's hard to be consistent, making videos every day, and it's a challenge because I'm working so much on other projects. Now, let's talk about all these platforms in general. If you're going to have the $15 a month blogging plan, you're also not going to be selling products. Why? Because it doesn't come with a store. Okay, a store is when you sell products. So this one comes with 5 products. This one comes with 25 products that you can add. This one comes with unlimited. Unlimited is pretty cool. Let's face it, it's pretty cool. But for most people who are starting a blog, 5 products is more than enough. I can't think of too many big blogs out there that have more than 5 products. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the actual use case. Oh, let's talk about the specifics. If you were worried about an SSL or some sort of website security or anything like that, it all comes with the blog. It all comes with any plan here on Rocket Web Builder. So what an SSL is, you see this little lock icon on your website? That's important to have. That comes for free with Rocket Web Builder. You don't have to worry about that whatsoever. If you don't have your own domain name, so a domain name is like, for example, rocketwebbuilder.com or howtoboosttestosterone.org. Rocket Web Builder will supply you one for free with their Rocket Web Builder name in it. So, for example, if your website is called Water Bottles, if you called it Water Bottles, it would be waterbottles.rocketwebbuilder.com. And you can rank on Google with that name. It's not a problem. But you wouldn't be, I don't think you would be able to access Google Analytics. If you want to Google Analytics, you have to have your own domain name. But once again, is built-in analytics within Rocket Web Builder. Okay. By the way, FYI, for anybody who's listening, most domain names cost like $10 or like $9, so it's really nothing. Just as a little FYI. Okay. Now I got to take a deep breath because we just went through a lot. Let's go ahead and look at some templates, okay? So here we have templates. Once again, this is beginner's ideology, so we're not going to look too much at the other stuff. There's many different templates. If you're a photographer and you want to share your portfolio, there's stuff that exists for that. Like, look at this one, okay? There's stuff that exists for that. We hit enter, boom. If you wanted to do that, you could. There's so much stuff you can do. Okay, e-commerce stores, membership sites. I already said this. Okay, here are 2 templates, I guess you could say, for blogging. One is called the Certified Blogger number 1, Certified Blogger number 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at what these things actually look like. So if you look here, let's go ahead and view this one. This one is called the Penny Hoarder. Shows the username of the person, shows the picture. You can customize all this, by the way. It doesn't have to look like this. You can customize all of it. You can change the banners. You can change all this. All these links here should be links to different blog posts because you got to remember the cheapest plan, which is the blogging plan, includes 2 pages. One page being just like a regular page. It could be a home page. It could be whatever page. And then another page is going to be all of your blogs. That's why you see here there's a lot of different blog posts. All of these different blog posts are from your blog, okay? Now, I'm going to log in to my account and I'm going to show you how it actually looks like, okay? If you want to start and you have not started yet, if you want to start and you haven't get started yet, it's very simple. You find the theme that you like, okay? And then you just go over here to the home page. You click get your 14-day free trial now. It's going to take you to the account creation section. Then it's going to show a page that looks just like this one. I'll just kind of show you here. It's going to show a page that looks just like this with all the different templates on it. You pick the template you want, and then you title it, and then you get started working on it. So I'm going to log into my account here in the back end, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. All right, so let me show you how the website building process kind of looks like. Okay, guys, so I just logged into my blog for howtoboosttestosterone.org. I'm going to show you what you get and what you can use as a beginner, the smallest plan, which is called the Blogger's Plan. Now, remember, this website right here is not built off the Blogger's Plan. It is the largest plan, but I'll show you what you get. So, the 2 pages. If you look here, every single link here that looks like this is a page, right? If I click on this, this is a page. This right here is the blog. This little icon with the little box with the lines on it, this is the blog icon, okay? And your blog will look like this. And I actually made a video before about how to turn a blog post into a landing page. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to watch that video because it's a very intelligent way of creating blog posts by adding call to actions, things like that. if you don't have the larger plan. Now, the purpose of this is it could lead to better results with affiliate marketing, things like that, is that basically within every blog post, which is the cool thing, is that you have drag and drop functionality. Now, what does that look like? So this is an example of a blog post, okay? By the way, all the blog posts listed here, every single one, is counted as one page. Not individually one page, but all of them are one page. This whole section called the blog list, that's one page, all right? So if you see, like, this is a blog post here, it's not a page. All of them are pages, or one page, excuse me. Now, if you look here at this blog post, okay, there's a section here among each box called Add Block. You probably noticed it already. This button, Add Block, is the saved blocks within Rocket Web Builder. This is what I said when I said there's a lot of saved templates and things like that within Rocket Web Builder. Well, this is one of the features, right? Rocket Web Builder is a website building platform that is drag and drop. And because of that, you can just simply click on any of these I guess you could say pre-built designs, and it's designed for you if you're not a website building expert. So let's just say, for example, you had an ebook that you're providing for free, right? And you could do that with the cheapest plan. And you wanted a template that kind of looks like this within your blog, like right in the middle, smack dab in the middle. You would click on this, right? And you have an image as a background, which you can edit by going over here, hit the little add block, change the image, and then you change some of the text, and you have a download button. What you would do here is click edit link. You would find the file. So let's just say I have the file in my files section. Click on the file. I would upload the right file, and then people would download it. And then, assuming this is affiliate marketing, you would want to add your own affiliate links within the ebook, for example, and it would be a free download, etc., and it would bring you commissions. That's an example, right? If you wanted to do that, this is effectively turning your blog post page into a landing page, because it's where people are landing, people are using it, etc. I don't want to get too technical on you guys here in this video, because this is a beginner's video, but the point here is that you got a lot of features here. You can add your blocks into your blog post that are pre-built and pre-designed for you. If you need a contact us section within your blog post, guess what? You can add that. If you want a call to action within your blog post, guess what? You can add that as well. Text, video, I mean, the list goes on and on of what you can do. Like I said earlier, there's pretty much nothing that you cannot do within the confounds of a drag and drop platform. Rocket Web Builder allows you to do pretty much everything, all right? So how do you actually have a blog? Well, if you click on these pages section here and you don't see this little button that's like a square with like these lines in it, you just go over here, you hit add new, and then you're going to have a bunch of different, like one of these buttons here. Okay, and one of them is going to say blog. You're going to click on it. It's going to look like this, and that's where you can go in and start adding posts, right? So you click here, add post. You write your little post. You add your images, your video, whatever you want to add, and there you go. You have your blog post. That is essentially the synopsis of a beginner's blog post. And of course, if you want to have a page, right, this is the very last thing. You go to a page, okay, and let's say you want to add a new page. You click here, page, and that's where you can add the actual page. And that's what you can do with a beginner's blog post. And of course, there's pre-built pages for you. So if you want to have, let's say, let's think of a good one. Let's say a landing page. Boom, you could do that. And the landing page, like I said, could be that example where you're giving them a free ebook. They download the ebook. Your affiliate links are in the ebook. You click on it, and it makes you money through affiliate marketing. That could be an example, okay? It could be a homepage. I personally don't recommend using a homepage as your only page on your blog, because if you only have two pages, one of them is going to be the blog, the other one's going to be another page, because I think every single page should have some sort of functionality to it that is beneficial to you. And especially when you're on the small plan, you don't have as many options as, you know, a normal person would, and simply because you're limited to the amount of pages you have, excuse me. So it's super, super easy, intuitive to use. It's not difficult whatsoever. I created this web page right here. This is fully built through drag and drop. Zero code, zero anything. Now, I did mention Google AdSense, Google Analytics, etc. To be able to do that, you have this settings button. This settings button here, you add your favicon, you add whatever. There's a button here called custom code. I'm not going to click on it, but it's literally just text. you copy and paste your codes here when you want to add your Google Analytics, your Google AdSense, etc., and it will go perfectly fine. Okay. Other things you can customize, personalization, the colors of the website, the color scheme through global styling. You can look at that, have some fun, edit the funnels, edit the pages, etc. And of course, if you want to add another website to your plan, you just go over here, hit the funnels button, and then you hit the website button, hit create, and then boom, just like that. So when you do that, guys, that's going to have the ability to create another website, but it has to adhere obviously to your plan. Where is it here? The plans are on rocketwebbuilder.com. Let's go ahead and hit the pricing, etc. So for me, right, if I'm on this plan, then I can have 3 active websites at a time. In your case, you can create the website as long as you want to, and then when you're finally ready to make it active, you just go and you click that little activate button on the side of the website in the funnels button. So super simple, super intuitive, nothing difficult or hard about it. And for a beginner, in my opinion, especially if you don't have the product that you want to sell yet, this is the way to go. You create as many blog posts as you want to. You build up that traffic over time. And then as soon as you're ready to monetize, well, guess what? You already have the traffic coming in, so it's no big deal. You upgrade your plan to a bigger plan. It could be the next plan, which is this one, let's just say. You create your first product, and then boom, you start to get sales. So that's how it works. This is the beginner's plan. My opinion of it, it's a great plan. Probably the best plan for beginners, right? You don't have to complicate the process. The only thing that you should be concerned with when it comes down to building a blog as a beginner is just starting to get the work done. I can't tell you how many times people start and don't finish what they're supposed to do. They know they're supposed to do it, but they just don't. That's just the way life is. And that's why most people don't achieve what they want to achieve. So I'm making this video. If there's anybody listening who wants to start a blog, this is where you start. Cheapest plan, Rocket Web Builder. Go ahead and get started. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.